I want to share with you my perspective and how I interpret the Buddhist notion of awareness and consciousness. So let's start with my body. If I'm aware of my body gives me certain signals, certain tensions and feelings that I can be aware of. For instance, if my stomach is tight, maybe it's stress. If my heart is burning, maybe I'm getting angry. If my throat is tight, I might be fearful of something. Or if I'm tingling all over, oozing with this tingly feeling all over my body, I could be in love. So the body is a real barometer of feelings, and those feelings then lead to emotions. So the next one is feelings. So I discern and I become aware of what's going on around me as my feelings also arise in the mind. So if I'm feeling scared, an emotion of fear will arise. If I'm feeling appreciated and accepted and loved, maybe a feeling of emotion of joy will arise in me. So with these feelings and emotions, and with the help of my body too, I can then put things in perspective, and I can perceive the world out there. I can understand the world out there in the way I can put things in perspective. Then I am able to create my worldviews. So my worldviews are also informed by my conditioning. If I have a certain conditioning where I feel that the world is a scary place, it's scarce resources, then I may be, if I'm on autopilot, if I'm on my unconscious side, I can then move on autopilot thinking that the world is a dangerous place, it's a scary place, it's a place where there are scarce resources that I got to fight for, I got to work for. However, when I get into a mindfulness based awareness, I can discern, I can change my worldviews based on what I'm seeing out there by moving from the left to the right brain, for instance. And then I can, based on what I'm seeing out there, I can change my perception from, say, pessimism to optimism, from negative thoughts to positive thoughts. So that only can be possible through a mindful awareness, by being aware of my body and my mind, and being aware of my feelings as they arise in me, and being able to discern and to differentiate and to really see whether there is a threat out there and to measure the level of the threat. So the ultimate threat is, am I going to die? And then say for instance, if somebody is criticizing me, my body will initially feel that it won't differentiate between whether I'm going to die or not. But I need to then tell my body, no, it's okay. I'm only getting criticized by somebody for what I've done. It's not life-threatening, so I can put it in a better perspective. So for instance, when I take a deep breath and say observe, that's a nice way of becoming aware and conscious. So I can discern the process. So I move through this process then from the body, feelings, emotions, my perceptions, my worldviews, and then that then forms my conscious awareness.